Hi everyone, it's Britthebadger here. Yay! It's been a few weeks since the last vlog because we were really busy and didn't have internet access because we moved. So the apartment that we were formerly in is just too small for what we needed. So we decided to move in with some friends and we've created an amazing house of just art and gaming. It's just simply amazing. It's so great. The biggest and most awesome thing about it is I have my own craft room, and wow, I'm sitting in it right now, and I've just kind of got stuff everywhere. I'm still in the process of setting it up. I'm gonna be working on getting things like a table and chairs and more shelf space for storage, and it'll be so nice when I get that. So now that we're all moved in, I've managed to get some work done on Shiro. In fact, she is done. So I was kind of working on her on and off for like the past month, but she's finally done. And things that are included in that, the wig was already done, and I think I showed that in a video, and the bodysuit, which I showed previously. But the last two pieces are finally done. Yes! Those pieces are the neck piece and the gloves. Or mitts, punching gloves. I don't know what they are. The mitts are fully lined with just flannel, because then it kind of has a bit of texture to it, so that if I end up, I don't know, doing, a cartwheel or something, my hand isn't going to slip too badly. And then the outer fabric is a modified micro suede. It's like a pleather micro suede mix. Just got this cool distressed look that I really like. And there are 4 layers of batting on the top, and then I gathered the top layer of fabric so it kind of looks poofier on the top, and it's nice and thin on the bottom, so I can still feel through it. I've got the straps, leather straps. It took me a while to get the freaking pattern figured out because I do not like doing things glove related. It's kind of the bane of my existence, but I did it. And that's the important part. The other part of it that I did was Shira's neck piece. This is a neck piece. So it has a core of EVA foam, like the thick foam mats. It had a texture on the back of the EVA foam, so I sanded that off first before I did any shaping. And then I shaped that with heat for my base shape. A layer of Worbla over it, only on the outside. The inside, I needed it to remain flexible, like this, so I can get it on and off. I then did a lot of layers of wood glue and sanded the wood glue smooth, and did layers and layers and sanded smooth, because smoothness was really important for me for this piece because she's a test subject. Yeah, so lots and lots of layers of wood glue later, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sanding, because even if it looks smooth and it kind of feels smooth when you have the wood glue, you go to sand it, it's not. And before I did the painting on it, I realized as I was doing tests on it that you could still see in. So that layer of Worbla that I had that was just kind of hanging out there, you could see it from certain angles, and I didn't like that. So I ended up using some extra fabric from the bodysuit and gluing that along the inside as a cover and, a little bit of comfort. So that was just glued on with contact cement and a silicone-based kind of cement called Goop. It's kind of a household glue. So I used the contact cement along the top, and then I used the Goop along the bottom edge, which really made sure that this isn't going anywhere. And the last piece before I started painting was attaching the D-rings for the back, because even though it is not accurate, I was at a loss for a little while of how to get this thing on and keep it on, because I needed a seam in the back. So with the straps, it makes a little more sense. It's kind of like a straight jacket feel, straight jacket look, and it looks really cool. What I did here is that I sanded a bit down, added in D-rings that are cupped around with Worbla, and I used epoxy sculpt over the Worbla to make it smooth and just get the sculpt a bit more pretty. And epoxy sculpt also, in a way, acts as an adhesive, so I really didn't want these things to move. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's on. I don't have it cinched in the back, but this is what it kind of looks like. I may bring her to Anime Expo, we'll see, and hopefully we'll be able to get pictures of the full costume at some point. Next up would be Jinx Guns. I've finally made some headway in this, but Zap actually can get lights in it now, which is awesome. So this is just kind of the barrel. There are actually three different layers of acrylic piping in here. I would like to add just a base light, just a base glow, and then we're gonna be doing spiral lights in a strip LED format around the next pipe, and then this is just the cosmetic over pipe. So these pieces are just cast out of a fast curing resin. The big piece of it that I was really hesitant about, I was really scared of it actually, was doing a slush cast for the butt of the gun. So I was really terrified of it, but luckily I have friends that know what to do, and so Mario and Alice down at Arms Armor and Awesome were a great help with just helping me get past that and teaching me the ropes. It took me 3 tries to get this one, mostly just because I didn't know how much resin it needed to get the right thickness. So I just used Smoothcast 65D. It's a product by Smooth-On. It's particularly well suited for like slush casting, rotocasting. It cures slowly and it kind of changes consistency from like super, I mean, almost like water all the way to like honey and molasses, and finally it solidifies, and that it does that over like 10 minutes, which is really useful for slush casting because you're constantly moving it and you don't want it to just go flash. So I've got all the holes drilled, and hopefully we'll be able to get the lights, the batteries, in our Arduino. We're going to be doing Arduino work and putting that in here. I'm so excited! It's finally coming together! Oh my gosh, it's been so long, and it's been a slow process because timing and everything, but it's so good to finally be able to say, yes, I can see the progress here. I also started some basic work on Pow Pow down at Mario's the other day. We ended up cutting the first sort of pieces of wood, and I'm going to be, for the back half, and I'm going to be building up with pink foam on top of that, and then we're going to be vacuum forming it. Yay, vacuum form! It's going to be the first time doing vacuum forming. And then the last big one that I haven't started on yet is fish bones, but I think we'll be able to do that, and it'll be awesome. And on top of all of these projects, plus, you know, the gigantic secret project that is for PAX Prime, my expo is coming up. I don't quite have my final lineup, although I do have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to be bringing back. And we're going to be selling prints down there too. Boo Bear and Cappy. They're being wonderful and letting us sell prints at their booth. So I'll be around at their booth during the con. So if you'd like to come and buy prints, say hi, get something signed, I'll be there at some point. And that's really exciting for us. So as usual, thank you all for watching and supporting everything that's going on. Like, follow, subscribe, and you know, we're doing streams on Tuesday nights again, now that we have internet reliably. And that's what's going on. So thank you all. Until next time, bye!